You must, in the back of your folder, have written songs that you think this don't fit into a country format. Do you ever think of like going off to somewhere like Paris and just recording a whole totally different album?
Honestly, I don't think about that when I'm making albums. I don't think about the style that I'm playing or anything. I just write songs, and most of the time they just come out country because that's what I love. So there's a couple of songs on this new record that aren't very country, I think every song that I record has that country feel anyway in it, because that's sort of, I can't sort of get away from that, even if I try. It's just sort of there all the time. But I never really think about that. When I'm writing, I just write a song, and then even in the studio, I just think about the song particularly. Especially with this record, because there's a lot of different sort of genres on this record, where we've kind of there's a song on there called George Brown, where it's this real traditional sort of old sounding song. And so we all sat around one mic and just sang all the song, all together, all next to each other, no split instruments or anything, split rooms and all that. And one take, everyone did their harmonies all in together, all that. But then, then you get another song like Trainwreck, which is a real rock thing, and everyone needed to play loud and rock it out and be in their own booth so they could be as loud as they wanted to, So we just kind of don't think about it. I usually figure out later what sort of album I've made. Yeah. I can sort of come back to it and go, oh yeah, it's a pretty country album, isn't it? I feel like if I think too much about genres and all of that, then it kind of, I don't like being in boundaries, When you're trying to be creative, you don't want to sort of have boundaries you're not allowed to cross.
Do you get bogged down, do you?
I find I do if I think too much about it. Yeah. If I, tell myself, right, you got to write a song that's like this. And then, but sometimes you make, like you go into the studio and you record all these songs, and then for some reason there might just be a song that just does not fit on the album. And, that we recorded 17 songs for this album, and I think it's 14 that ended up 13 tracks,
one like
and then a
little bonus,
a little bonus one on the end there. But the other songs, I love them, and they're songs that I'll probably play live and all that, but for some reason they just didn't really feel like they fit on the album, and I'm not even sure why. But I guess that's part of what you're saying too. It just, for some reason, it just doesn't gel, and I'll save that for something else, and they can be the bonus tracks on things, because I still love them, and I'm still happy for them to be out there. But for some reason, it just wasn't a Little Bird song.
You're right. Good thing to do in your business, to trust your gut feeling, isn't it? And don't overanalyze it. And move on.
Every time I do that, I seem to make silly decisions. So I just, although some of my gut decisions are silly too, but yeah.